Hi Aquarius, I'm an intuitive reader and I will be doing an intuitive card spread for you for December. Just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It's very much appreciated and I love the fact that you guys are submitting comments and feedback. I'm taking the time to read it all, so thank you. And we'll get straight into it. Aquarius, December. So starting off first from the top left, we have the World card, and the World card symbolizes to me travel. It's things coming to a full completion, something coming to an end, something coming to a full circle, something that you've been attracting and waiting for is coming to you, because with the World card, all bets are off and possibilities are endless. So I'm sensing you may be traveling to foreign shores this time of the year, or there may be people coming to you, maybe family or friends from foreign shores to visit you, or this may even be communication with loved ones who are overseas. The World card to me in your career sector indicates that you are being noticed, and you're being noticed for your talents from different companies or from different branches of your current company that happen to be in a different city, state or country. And you're certainly being noticed for your hard work, which I believe you have been doing. And I feel like it's going to bring you some sort of opportunity where it's fated, and you'll feel very happy with this opportunity because you'll feel like you'll have the world in your hands here. And we of course feel lovely when we have the world. You know, the world is our playground, it's our oyster. We create our own realities, so it's important to take these opportunities and take advantage of them as much as you can, because the world will be offered to you and some sort of opportunity in your career will be offered to you. So keep your eyes open because I feel it's coming for you very soon. With the World card in regards to your love situation, I feel as though you may be traveling with a partner. You may be getting proposed to. So could be some sort of engagement or another significant milestone that will happen in your relationship. So, but definitely traveling together is a strong possibility. With the World card being in your, just in your general life, again, because it is the holiday season, it could signify everyone coming together and just the world sort of standing still to celebrate Christmas, for example. And if you have been working on any creative projects on your own, I feel as though it's coming to a completion and it will be recognized, and you might even become famous around this time, or very prominent in your career or in your love situation, because the next card over we have the Star card, and the Star card to me is you becoming famous. It's you becoming very good at what you do and people recognizing that, not even professionally. It could be just people from the outside. You could be starting a travel blog of some sort. With the Star card in your love situation, I feel as though a destined love is coming for you. It may not necessarily be this month. It could be any time the beginning of next year also. But with these two cards together, it does signify this, there's fate at play here, and it's going to bring you abundance and joy and fated opportunities that I think you should take advantage of and make the most of. Also with the Star card, as I said earlier, it's fame, it's prominence, it's people are noticing you, you're at the top of your game. If it's at work, you're kicking ass. If it's in your love sector, then you have some sort of destined love coming to you. It's fated, it's in the stars. It looks like a good love. However, it's whatever you've been attracting to you. So if you're attracting someone that's not maybe good for you, it may not necessarily go that way. So it's whatever your heart's wishing and your mind's wishing for, then it's coming to you. But you're a star at what you're doing, you're shining bright, you're on top of the world, and a lot of people are noticing you. A lot of potential suitors, if you're single, they're noticing you, so make sure you looking your best, you're feeling great, you're feeling confident, because there'll be a lot of offers made to you, and some of them potentially lifelong, which is also indicated by the next card over, which is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is just so big on children and just this innocence and a new love, something new that's blossoming. It could be in your career. You could just be, as I said earlier, shining really bright, doing exceptionally well, being noticed by all your superiors and co-workers. If it's in relation to your love situation, then there could be talks of children, a possible pregnancy. Again, this could be some sort of scenario where you are with family, which is, I guess, most people are during this holiday season, and it doesn't necessarily have to be family by blood. It could be people that you know that have become family, so best friends, work friends that have become, like brothers and sisters. So it doesn't necessarily have to be family by blood, but just lots of people around you, and you're just feeling really grateful and appreciative and blessed, and so you should. But flowers and children together are just majestic, and they do show that anything is possible. So if it's not a possible pregnancy from yourself, you could be hearing of one that could be happening within your family or in your extended family maybe. But it could be you visiting a childhood home even, or just looking back at old photos of your childhood, or a partner's childhood, someone that's significant in your life. So that's a beautiful card. Now moving on down here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a message of money. And if we look at it in your career, it very well could be in the notion of a Christmas bonus, or you getting a pay rise, you winning some money even. It could be you have been asking for funds. Even if you've asked an overseas creditor for funds, I feel as though there's a possibility you will attain these funds. But I should mention here, don't get too carried away, because the next card over we have the Knight of Swords, and they're sort of running into each other. Well, the Knight of Swords is more than the Knight of Pentacles down here, but it could also signify you rushing into something, rushing to get funds, rushing to spend money. It could be Christmas shopping or something of that nature, but they're sort of coming into each other. So make sure you're methodical in your spending this month, because it could be excessive. But moving back to the Knight of Pentacles, if it is in relation to your love situation, then you could be with a partner that's spending a lot of money on you, or you could be spending a lot of money on them. It's also you spending money in general. But I feel as though the Knight of Pentacles is money that's coming to you. So you may be getting a really hefty present, or even an engagement ring perhaps, something that's worth a lot of money and will become very sentimental to you. It could be something to do with overseas as well. So you could be asking for funds, or just saving a lot of money, having a lot of money in your account and bringing it overseas, and just having a wonderful time with your family, with your loved ones, or even on your own. I feel as though it'll be very beneficial either way. Now moving on, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is a very strong air energy about it, and it's your process of thinking, your way of thinking, how you approach certain situations. And like I said, if it's to do with a travel situation, shining bright at work, going on that date, taking the time out with your partner or with your family, you'll be very excited to do those things, I feel. Just don't get too overwhelmed. Sometimes that can happen when we spend a lot of time with family. If it is to do with a money situation, as I mentioned earlier, don't get too carried away with the spending here, because that is a strong possibility for you. And just try not to rush any plans with your partner, because I feel as though if it is in relation to love, you could be jumping into something, or it could just, the Knight of Swords could just see you being really, really excited about hearing news of someone you have your eyes on, or someone asking you on a date, or just seeing someone, there is a strong possibility that you might find love at some sort of work function, or you may notice someone in a new way that you haven't previously noticed them before in. So that's something to keep your eyes open for. But the next card over, we have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is confliction in regards to love. There's a heart here. It's most certainly love rather than career, but there could be some sort of conflict going on if you are dating someone that is in the same job as you, or there could be some sort of competition I'm sensing if you are with someone is in a similar career to you, to sort of outshine each other, because I believe that you will be outshining them, and they could be a little conflicted about that. And it's just something you can talk it over with them. But if there's some sort of issues going on with the current relationship, maybe you do need to take the time to maybe step up in the relationship. I'm seeing if there's a milestone, if you want to get engaged, I feel as though you need to talk to your partner about it, because if this is what you want, you need to be open. If you want children, I feel this needs to be mentioned to people, because this is the reason why we get together. We want love, and we want to build a home and a happy family and have children. And if this is something that you want, you need to express yourself and get out there and express your feelings and your beliefs as to why you want these things in your life. But it is conflict, and it could be, it doesn't have to necessarily have to play out with your partner. This could just be in your mind, because the Swords is thought. It's thought and communication. So you could be conflicted about a situation in love. It could even see you meeting someone overseas and you being conflicted to leave them, not wanting to leave them, some sort of long distance relationship. It could very well could be that as well. But we'll have a look and see what's going on for you in your love situation with another deck, and just see what's the message for you for love for December, and what's going on with this conflict or potential overseas suitor even. So with love for December, we have contemplation. And contemplation is very similar to the Three of Swords that we have down here for you. And it's a time to reflect on this relationship. And if there's something you are wanting from this relationship that you aren't getting, you're in your head about it and you're thinking about it, and you might not be approaching this significant other, but I feel as though you need to. Because contemplation is a time we look within, and it's a time we reflect. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but in the card here, the Priestess of Contemplation is writing in her book of life. And this is where she writes what's happening in her life, and her regrets and her passions and her pursuits of love, and or just life in general and regrets. But because this is a love card I wanted to draw out, I just wanted to see where you were at. And it feels as though you are in a position where, is this partner that you're with, or is this singledom that you're currently going through, is this something you want to write down in your book of life? Is this contributing to your life, and how, in what purpose, in what way, how will it serve you? Because if it's not an ideal situation, you need to leave. And if it is an ideal situation, that it is worth noting in your book of life there, and it's worth having in your life, because there's thought that needs to happen here. And if it's meditation or yoga or going for a walk or retreating within or going overseas, it doesn't even necessarily have to be overseas. It could just be some sort of solitude on your own. Judging with the World card. I just want to draw out another card for you for your career, and just see what's going on with your work. I mean, it does indicate you are shining bright. Just want to see which priestess pops in to say hello. So this will be for your career and your work life and creative projects. So we have wisdom. So this could see you being very wise at work, shining bright, excelling, having the wisdom, having the knowledge to pursue your career further and shining bright, which you certainly are. It could also see you starting to study. So I feel as though if you want to study, you could potentially be studying overseas somewhere, and you will get recognized for your smarts and your wisdom and your knowledge and initiative. And the priestess of wisdom is someone very, it doesn't have to be someone very old. It just means someone that's very learned, that's lived, that's acquired life skills, life experience. And if you need to study, then go right ahead and do so, because I feel as though you will shine and you will excel. And this could be teaching children even. So if you want to teach, this would be a great time to do so. And starting to look into studies for December. But on that note, I hope you have a lovely month.